We want to take you live out now to the state capitol where lawmakers are coming down to the wire. 6 days left in the legislative session, and our state's top leaders are making sure their priorities make it through. Governor Greg Abbott met with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and House Speaker Dave Phelan to discuss wrapping up on time. But there are some big key issues on the line.
Yeah, we'll be following those issues until time runs out for the legislature, as our senior political reporter Jason Whiteley is live at the state capitol this morning. Jason, we are learning how voters feel about these priorities as well, and some of the results are pretty overwhelming.
Indeed they are. Here's what's fascinating about this. Kara, you just mentioned 6 days left in the legislature. Listen, no one wants to work on the Sunday and Monday of the Memorial Day holiday weekend. So technically 4 good days left to work here in Austin, and lots left to do here. Reducing property taxes, incomplete. School security, this is 1 year now to the week almost, to the day almost since Uvalde happened. Still no clear plan on how to best protect students in the classroom. And then education savings accounts. Republican leaders like the idea. Not all Republican lawmakers, though, like the idea. But let's take a look at this exclusive new survey that we did, showing some pretty interesting results here. The Texas Hispanic Policy Foundation and WFAA surveyed 1,000 registered voters this month. More than half of them support ESAs or vouchers, 58% for, 42% against. But the survey here is even more revealing when you dig a little deeper into those numbers. Who are these Texans? 70% of black voters support them, 59% of Hispanic voters do, and more than half of white voters like the idea of ESAs. Still, though, this is really one priority that Republican leaders have that we're really not cleared, really not sure it's going to get across the finish line when the gavel falls on Monday to see if this is going to pass. But here's one thing that voters and lawmakers do generally agree on. Texans must have lower property taxes. When asked in the same poll here, do you like the House's solution to reduce the appraisal cap, really how much the value of your house can go up every year, 85% of Texas registered voters said yes, they support it. When asked if they like the Senate's plan to raise the homestead exemption, really the discount you get for owning your own home, from $40,000 a year to $70,000 a year, 86% of Texas voters like that idea. Here's the translation to lawmakers. Fix it. Do something. Spend that surplus to lower the state's property taxes. But as we just said a moment ago, 4 good working days left here in the legislature. 6 technical days remain before the gavel falls, and lots left to do. Mark, Kara?
Well, Jason, I think Mark and I were talking this morning. Why are the governor's priorities appearing like they're last-minute issues? Why haven't they been passed early on?
I guarantee you Governor Abbott's asking the same thing at the governor's mansion on the other side of the Capitol here. Here's the bottom line. Look, Republicans run state government. They also run the legislature. And what you have here is Republican leaders who are saying, let's do this. And not all Republican lawmakers like that idea, like those ideas. It's coming down to the wire here, and they're just not in agreement on several major issues: property taxes, school choice, and school security among them.
Boy, maybe that's what you come to expect, Jason, when you try to cram a couple of years worth of work into just 6 or 7 months of legislative action. Thanks for waking up early with us this morning. We certainly 100%. Do expect a flurry of activity in these final days with huge potential impact for Texans. Our Y'all-It-Takes team will continue all their coverage from Austin, and we will have another update for you tomorrow morning on Daybreak.